Hold up a mirror to the city of Los Angeles and what is reflected? A place where innovation thrives, where opportunity abounds and intellect expands, where creativity produces new visions, where compassion heals, where science and technology drive progress. Hold up a mirror to the city and what is reflected? A place that embraces all people, where we transform lives with each step up the ladder of prosperity, where we energize communities, where we reinvigorate our region and shape the future of our city, our state, and our nation. Hold up a mirror to the city and what do you see? Cal State LA. We are LA. Join us as we soar to greater heights. Cal State LA ranked #1 in the nation for upward mobility.
Welcome to the California State University, Los Angeles 2019 Commencement Ceremony for the College of Arts and Letters. Will the class of 2019 please rise to be acknowledged by your family and friends? Now, will everyone please rise for the academic procession? Ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing and welcome Cal State LA student Laurel Irene, who will sing the national anthem accompanied by the Cal State LA Brass Quintet.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good afternoon. Buenas tardes. Students, honored family members and friends, I am Kevin Baskey, the Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Letters. Welcome to the 2019 Commencement Ceremony. Over the course of your academic career, our faculty, administration, and staff have focused their energies, talent, and expertise on your success. They have become your mentors and guides. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and thank the Chair of the Academic Senate, Dr. Avina Prabhu, members of the faculty, emeriti faculty, staff, and the administration for assisting our students to excel and achieve their academic goals. Will these members of the university community please stand and be recognized? Faculty, stand up. Administrators? Thank you. Faculty, staff, and administrators, you may be seated. Please join me in welcoming the President of Cal State LA, William A. Covino.
Congratulations, class of 2019. You've worked hard for this. You've persevered, you've excelled, and today we're here to celebrate all that you've achieved and all that is yet to come. In the story of your life, your time at Cal State LA is a pivotal chapter. During your time here, we witnessed world-changing moments together. California became the world's 5th largest economy, expanding opportunities that await you as you graduate. Political changes on the national scene created new priorities, and the voices of students determined to serve the public good, became an even more impactful voice for change. During your time here, advances in technology gave us new power, new potential, new ways of shaping the arts, literature, and burgeoning ideas with an ever-increasing audience. Our day-to-day life has become more full of possibilities for personal growth, and you, class of 2019, you are the creators of tomorrow. During your time here, you each experienced a personal transformation as profound as the events that we've lived through together. You're not the same person you were when you first set foot on campus. You came here with a plan to learn more, to focus your major on a career path, or perhaps to embark on a new one. And you'll leave Cal State LA with knowledge and experiences that will help propel you forward in your careers, in research, in whatever endeavors lie ahead. I hope that you'll always remember the faculty who taught and mentored you and helped you become the accomplished graduate you are today, the friends who encouraged you, and the community that embraced you. You shared in important events in the life of the university community. Together, we celebrated Cal State LA's 70th anniversary. We launched new initiatives, and we stood in the spotlight when a study in the New York Times ranked Cal State LA #1 in the United States for the upward mobility of our students. And that, graduates, means a bright future for you. Today, you'll become alumni of Cal State LA. You will join the ranks of more than 250,000 alumni of Cal State LA and over 3 million alumni of the California State University system. Our outstanding alumni include tennis legend Billie Jean King, Congresswoman Maxine Waters, Congresswoman Lucille Roybal Allard, astronaut Samuel T. Durrance, Isaac Larian, the creator of the Bratz dolls, Dr. Sumanta Pal, the director of the Kidney Cancer Program and Medical Oncology at City of Hope Hospital, Dr. Lena Wen, President and CEO of Planned Parenthood, we're going to try to get Lena to come and visit us very soon. She really wants to come and meet all of you and the students who come after you. We may need to get you to graduate again if Lena's here. Your alums also include the founders and owners of Gavinia Coffee and the founders and owners of Porto's Bakery. Now, all of these people are your fellow alums. And the class of 2019 includes 129 veterans who have served our nation with valor and returned to earn a degree. I would like to ask all of the veterans in the room today, among our parents and friends and relatives, and among our graduating class, to please stand. All the veterans in the room, and let us congratulate you. Everybody. Thank you so very much. Thank you very much for your service. Your college, the College of Arts and Letters, is the home to expert and distinguished faculty who have taught you to bring new perspectives, fresh ideas, and high ambitions to the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Here, students learn the vital role of the arts and humanities in our society. The college is home to students who will create, shape, and interpret our collective narrative. Arts and letters students receive a distinctive liberal arts education that leads to a wide range of careers as communications experts, philosophers, journalists, researchers, writers, educators, actors, vocalists, musicians, and artists of all kinds. Students like Carly Lyman will become leaders in their fields and will demonstrate what we all know. A Cal State education prepares students to succeed in the toughest arenas. Carly's back there. Today, Carly is a talented composer and a vocalist whose educational experiences at Cal State LA have left her ready to enrich the world through the gift of music. During her time at Cal State LA, she performed with her classmates in bands like Dennis Alvarez and the Rumors, Funkberry Preserve, and Kia. I auditioned for Funkberry Preserve, but I was not called back. I just can't figure it out. Carly shares and practices Cal State LA's ethos of community service. As a vocal captain for the commercial music ensemble known as the 444s, she has performed at community and campus events, including National Humanities Advocacy Day and the Golden Eagle Film Festival. For years, she's taught piano, ukulele, guitar, and voice to our youth. She's achieved academically. She's a student in the Honors College. She's on the Dean's List. She's at the top. In 2019, Carly and her co-writer earned second place in the USA Songwriting Competition. Today, she graduates with a Bachelor's of Music in Music, with an option in commercial music, composition, and arranging. Congratulations, Carly. We look forward to hearing more great music from you in the future. In the College of Arts and Letters, students like Kimberly Corpoor are driven by an understanding of the value of the arts in imagining the future. Kimberly has loved science fiction stories since she was a child. The tales of powerful superheroes, distant worlds, and far-off futures captivated her. But she noticed that Black people were not represented in mainstream works. But with films like Black Panther and numerous science fiction works by Black authors, times are beginning to change, and Kimberly wants to be part of it. Kimberly earned a bachelor's degree from Pitzer College in Claremont, and at Cal State LA, she developed an independent study of Afrofuturism. This is a philosophy and a genre that infuses elements of African and Black cultures and experiences into science fiction and fantasy. She's inspired by the work of Cal State alumna Octavia Butler, the first African-American woman to gain widespread recognition in science fiction. Kimberly's writing and scholarship have earned her acclaim. She received the Department of English's Barry Munitz Scholarship in Creative Writing, has studied Korean, received the Sarah Kim Memorial Scholarship from the university for her study of language and culture. Her master's thesis included a critical exploration of Black science fiction and Afrofuturism, and a creative work of her own in the genre called organic energy. She hopes to one day expand the piece into a novel or a series. Today, Kimberly graduates with a Master of Arts in English. She has been accepted into a PhD program in English at Howard University. And she will begin her studies at Howard in the fall. Kimberly, congratulations. Graduates, you're headed for communities that you will energize and empower with all that you've learned. With the Cal State LA values that you carry, with your experiences as a part of this rich intellectual community, you are going to contribute to those communities across Los Angeles and wherever you go home, wherever you call home. You don't need to go home yet. We've got some more work to do. When you walk across the stage, then, you're not just walking for yourself. You're walking for the places that you love. Graduates of Cal State LA represent the best of Los Angeles because of the dedication and knowledge you're carrying with you wherever you're headed, wherever you will live and work. That place can look forward to an even better future because you're there. You're walking today for the places you love. You're also walking for those who love you. You didn't accomplish this important goal alone. Those who you love inspired and motivated you. To recognize that, I'd like all the mothers and fathers of our graduates to please stand. Let us congratulate you and thank you. Now, stay standing. Let's add the grandmothers and grandfathers, the aunts and uncles, the sisters and brothers, the nieces and nephews, the spouses, children, and all the friends of the class of 2019. Thank you all. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all for the many ways in which you helped make this day possible for your graduate. Graduates, in the story of your life, today is an unforgettable chapter. Even though we worry about living in a world that seems to encourage conflict through misinformation and factionalism, I encourage you to believe that it is more true that we live in a world of compassion, generosity, and love. At Cal State LA, we are all deeply connected to a community that embraces people of diverse backgrounds who all worry about some of the same things, love some of the same things, and faced some of the same obstacles and challenges. With this community in mind, I hope, above all else, that you leave here today dedicated to engagement, service, and the public good. Dedicate yourself to lives that steer clear of the unkindness and misrepresentation that have become all too common in social media and public discourse. Ask yourself whether the information you hear and read is accurate and whether the motives behind that information and those judgments are well-informed, well-intentioned, and dedicated to community rather than conflict. Caring for one another is at the heart of what education means. We all want to make the world a place of greater connection and caring. You can do this because you are golden eagles, and you will soar. Congratulations. Now we've come to a very special part of today's commencement. On the recommendation of the California State Board of Trustees, Antonia Hernandez has been selected to receive an honorary doctoral degree. Antonia, would you join me up here, please? The citation from the Board of Trustees reads as follows. Antonia Hernandez is a distinguished civil rights attorney, immigration advocate, and community and philanthropic leader. For more than 4 decades, she has devoted her professional life to working on behalf of underserved communities in Los Angeles and across the state and the nation. Ms. Hernandez embodies California State University, Los Angeles' mission of engagement, service, and the public good, going back to the earliest days of her storied career. After emigrating with her family from Mexico at age 8, she grew up in East LA, attended local public schools, and graduated from Garfield High School. Ms. Hernandez earned a Bachelor of Arts in History and Juris Doctorate from UCLA, started her legal career as a staff attorney with the Los Angeles Center for Law and Justice. She then moved to Washington, D.C. to serve as counsel to the U.S. Senate Committee on the Judiciary, and she was the first Latina to hold that position. In Washington, Ms. Hernandez joined the Mexican-American Legal Defense and Educational Fund, MALDEF, the nation's foremost Latino civil rights organization. For 18 years, she headed MALDEF as its president and general counsel, leading its efforts to apply the legal system, community education, and research and policy initiatives to protecting the rights of Latinos in the U.S. Ms. Hernandez has since gone on to serve as president and chief executive officer for the California Community Foundation. The foundation is one of Southern California's largest philanthropies. It has provided crucial capital to signature community ventures, including self-help graphics and art in East Los Angeles, and health providers such as Martin Luther King Jr. Community Hospital. During Ms. Hernandez's 15-year tenure, the foundation has granted nearly $2 billion to programs in health, housing, education, and immigration. In recognition of her distinguished career, her contributions to social justice, and her devotion to improving the lives of all Angelenos, the Board of Trustees of the California State University and California State University, Los Angeles are proud to confer upon Antonia Hernandez the Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters. By the authority vested in me, I confer upon Antonia Hernandez the degree of Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Hernandez.
Thank you. Okay, you eagles, before I start, be gentle to a bear, okay? Gentle to a bear. Listen, good afternoon. I want to tell you how glad I am to be here today. I feel at home at Cal State LA. I know your highly respected and dedicated President, William Covino, and many of the renowned faculty, but most of all, I know the hard work that you have endured to be here wearing your graduation gown. I too am very proud to receive an honorary degree from this outstanding university. I come from this hood. I grew up just over the hill in the heart of East LA. I'm a local girl. I'm an East Los girl. As a young immigrant, my dream was to go to the university on the hill. I went to Garfield High School, and at that time, knew only two colleges, East LA College and Cal State LA. It's what a young immigrant, Chicana, living in the 60s could dream of. My plan was to first go to ELAC and then to Cal State LA. My parents, Manuel and Nicolasa Hernandez, who recently passed, like your parents, would have been very proud to see me receive a degree from this stage. In fact, I know that they are beaming from heaven, as it was their greatest dream for me to attend the college on the hill. I didn't make it to Cal State LA, but 5 of my siblings did. I have proudly sat in this audience, beaming with pride, as my sister Lisa received her master's degree in English literature. My brother Peter and wife Chris, their bachelor's degree and master's degree in engineering. My sister Mary and my brother-in-law Danny, degrees in education, and my 2 nephews as well, all beneficiaries of this first-class education. This institution has been and continues to represent the dreams, goals, and aspirations of working-class immigrant communities. It is in places like Cal State LA that the American dream is realized. Many of you are older, have families, and worked while pursuing an education. Most of you work days, nights, and both to receive your college degree. But hard work now is rewarded with your degree. So what can I share with you in the few minutes that will resonate with your reality and be of some use as you move on and join the workforce and new horizons? As you know, we are living through most challenging times. The world is shrinking and rapidly changing before your eyes. Just look at the audience. We come from every part of this country and the world, represent many cultures, languages, and religion, but we share a common humanity. Whether native or immigrant, we are all seeking the American dream of living and working side by side to find common ground. Technology is accelerating the pace of change so that the only constant variable in our lives is change itself. Today, learning is a lifelong endeavor. Your Cal State education and degree would allow you to earn a living. That is important. But equally vital are the life skills that you have learned at Cal State: diligence, perseverance, and respect for others. First, my advice to you is to keep life's rules simple. The more complicated the world gets, the more you will need to rely on the fundamental and shared values that have enabled you to get here and to succeed. I know that you gave up much to be sitting here today, but you did not do it alone. It was the sacrifice and encouragement of your family, friends, teachers that inspire you along the way. Throughout my life, family and friends are what has helped me weather the life's ups and downs. As we travel the vagaries of life's journey, it is critical to remind ourselves that ultimately, the only and real certainty in life is the love of family and friends. Second, respect for differences in this diverse and varied society is essential. But differences must never be used as an excuse to avoid working to strengthen our common humanity. America is in an important juncture in its history. Many perceive us as a deeply divided nation, alienated and becoming more estranged from the world. It is your responsibility to show this nation and the world that that's not the case. Through your education at this university, You have become empowered with skills and knowledge and the responsibility to contribute to fashioning a better society and to promote greater understanding across the globe. The United States is more diverse than it has ever been. In the audience, I am sure that every nation, every ethnic group in the world is represented. Every generation has unique responsibilities. Yours is to show the world that to be a member of American society or any society in this interconnected world, one doesn't have to speak, look, or practice any particular way. Whether we were born American, became American, or an American in the making, embrace American ideals and values. The concept of America means more than living in an organized society. It means that we are tolerant people, hardworking, innovative, entrepreneurial, charitable, and above all, hold a deep commitment to democracy and equality. To be an American is more than a birthright. To be an American is to accept a common set of values and to believe in an ideal of inclusiveness and common purpose. The American experiment in democracy and representative government has survived continued challenges since the beginning. But if the American experiment is to survive, you must take on the mantle to be vigilant and committed to the American ideals of justice, equality, and fair play. I believe that you are well prepared for this challenge. While attending Cal State LA, you navigated a complex, diverse, and multi-ethnic environment. Your president, professors, and all those associated with Cal State LA have devoted themselves to creating an atmosphere where differences are acknowledged and respected. Yet not for one moment they forgot that it is our common humanity and our desire to live in a free society that will enable us to strengthen the American tapestry. While you studied in many different areas and participated in a multitude of activities, a common purpose unites you. It was your thirst for knowledge, a determination to become better education, to grasp an understanding of the world around you, and to reap the benefits that come from a solid education that brings you to this day. But you learn not just from lectures or seminars or labs or books. From the very first day that you stepped into this campus, you also learn from your fellow students by walking the halls, sharing a meal, participating in sports, playing an instrument, or just engaging in the many activities. You learn from interacting with people whose origins and cultures are different from your own. You educated one another. This is what has prepared you for what lies ahead in a multicultural nation and world. Apply those lessons in your workplace, future studies, and in your personal life. As you leave this place, continue to embrace and enlarge your circle of friends and seek to include people who are different from you, not only in ethnicity, religion, culture, orientation, and lifestyle, but also in political philosophy. This country has succeeded for over 200 years by remaking itself and constantly weaving a new tapestry. At many junctures, we have been reluctant to include newcomers or those to be perceived to be different, but we have been at our best when differences have been bridged. Thus, I challenge you to be the generation that shows the world that we can practice tolerance and make a commitment to living in peace. And finally, work at combining your passions with work and sharing your skills and talents with others. That is the magic of life. I have been blessed with a career that has combined my passion for serving the public good with practicing my craft, and my rewards have been bountiful. Your destiny awaits you. Have fun. Do not let delay or postpone life. Live every day surrounded by family and friends. Seek a job you love. Participate in the civic life of the community. Respect the environment in which you live. And most of all, share your gifts with those less fortunate. So go forth and celebrate your accomplishment. Class of 2019, congratulations.
Thank you, Ms. Hernandez, or should I say, Dr. Hernandez for the day, right? Our student address will be delivered by Serena Ariel Lemus. Serena was born and raised in East Los Angeles. She is a spoken word poet with a passion for providing youth with sports opportunities. Serena served for 3 years as a basketball coach with the Ramona Gardens Boys and Girls Club. She has coached co-ed basketball for more than 8 seasons and estimates that she has worked with more than 300 kids. Because of her dedication to youth, Serena was hired as a program leader at the Boys and Girls Club. In recognition of her service, she was named Coach of the Year at the Coaching Corps Game Changer Awards. Serena is also the recipient of the 2018 Athletes in Excellence Award. Today, Serena graduates cum laude with a Bachelor of Arts in English, and her goal is to become a lawyer and to work on behalf of the communities that most need her help. Please join me in welcoming Serena Lemus.
Thank you, Dr. Baskey. Thank you, President Covino, distinguished guests of the platform party, my beautiful family, thank you. In class of 2019, you've been a little quiet. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? There you are. Our ancestors would be so proud of us today. They would be so proud of those of us who worked full-time and were full-time students. They would be so proud of those of us who got straight A's and those of us who got C's to get this degree. Those of us who stood up all night getting our papers done, and those of us who were up battling our inner demons. No matter what the obstacle was, we pushed, we persevered, and we made it here today to celebrate the end of our times as an undergrad here at Cal State Los Angeles, and the beginning of the rest of our lives. As an English major, I've been asked that inevitable question. What are you gonna do with a degree in that? Correct people's grammar on Facebook? No. No. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Since I was young, I've been told to stay on the sidelines because I'm a woman. I've been told that I do not belong in higher level classes because I'm Latina. And I've been told to go back to East LA because they don't associate themselves with anyone ghetto. It wasn't until I sat in Dr. Lalian's class, our amazing English professor, and I learned about epistemic violence. That's when I knew when what happened to me growing up was a deliberate attempt to keep me and others who grew up like me, who do not fit into Audre Lorme's mythical norm category, marginalized. Epistemic violence is violence that affects our way of knowing, and it is successful when the oppressor convinces the victim to believe in their perceived subservience. And that is what is happening in my neighborhood. That's what's happening in this city, in this state, and in this country. And as I speak here today on the land and the graves of the Tongva people, I know that I will use my degree to make sure this does not continue. We are going to empower our marginalized communities and make sure that we do not believe in the stereotypes the society labels us as, so that we can rise. We can rise to our oppressors who see women's rights as a joke, those who do not believe that standing up for what you believe in is correct, and those who keep us out of spaces and make us feel we don't belong. I've seen beautiful things happen when people are inspired and empowered. This university serves the students that grew up in the communities surrounding it. Whether you're from East LA, City Terrace, Alhambra, or Cudahy, we were all brought here for a reason. As the #1 school in upward mobility, the grassroots work of this university has put us in a position to do right by our ancestors and create change so that our grandchildren can grow up in a better world. I challenge all of you today to think about your personal why. Why is it that you're so motivated to keep going? Why is it that you're so motivated to be here today? And why are you so motivated to create change? Remember that why, and never let anyone tell you that you are invalid, that your dreams are too far out of reach, or that you'll never be enough. Live a life in which you take advantage of all the doors that are open for you, and continue to leave those doors open for kids that grew up just like you. Congratulations, class of 2019, and continue making our ancestors proud.
Thank you, Serena. Among the students earning baccalaureate degrees are those who will graduate with academic honors. The university grants the baccalaureate degree with Latin designations summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude to students who maintain an outstanding academic record while earning their degrees. These students wear gold braids draped around their black gowns to mark their outstanding academic accomplishments. Will the candidates for graduation with honors please rise and be recognized? Thank you. Please be seated. President Covino, I present to you the candidates for degrees in the College of Arts and Letters. They have met all of the requirements for their respective degrees and are recommended by the university faculty who taught them. The recipients of the Master of Arts, Master of Fine Arts, and Master of Music from the College of Arts and Letters will now be hooded on the stage.
And now, Master of Arts in English.
Angie Maria Molina.
Eric James Vargas.
David Thomas Shipko Jr.
Stephanie S. Johnson.
Omar Moreno.
Stacy Angelica Mercado.
Eleanor Marie Carpenter.
Joaquín Díaz García.
Joshua Anthony Moreno.
Luis Fernando Rodríguez.
Sarah Elizabeth Covert.
Kimberly Michelle Corprew.
Nora Selena Torres.
Stephanie Melissa Perez. And now, Master of Arts in Spanish.
Myra Luz Vasquez.
Diana Elizabeth Trujillo. And now, Master of Arts in Philosophy.
Craig LeBach.
Caitlin Taylor Page Rogers.
Jared Daniel Sires.
Troy Scott Polidori.
Hector Jimenez.
Christina Elizabeth Silva.
Jesus Alberto Campos Bravo.
And now, Master of Fine Arts in Art.
Brenda Ann Starks.
Julian Macias. And now, Master of Arts in Music.
Lynn Ontario Alexander.
Amanda Carolina Corral.
Mario Rolando Castro.
And now, Master of Music in Music.
David Martinez.
Alfredo Lucero Canán.
Jose Medina.
Kishar Dene Broadnax.
Mohammed Javad Tavakoli.
Laurel Irene Mahaffey.
And finally, David Michael Zinner.
And now, Bachelor of Arts in English.
Daniel Steve Cornell.
Grecia Rebecca Tejada.
Maria Guadalupe Mena.
Darlene Stacy Alvarado.
Marion R. Ladiona.
Ileana Elizabeth Barrios.
Veronica Marie Castillo.
Bianca Chirinos.
Amber Danielle Friary.
Christopher Anthony Chan.
Alex Robert Manassians.
Anthony William Carambellis.
Bernice Algain Leslie Hernandez.
Nicole Jacob Luansing.
Nila Kareen Josephine Dahlgren.
Alicia Rodriguez.
Giselle Bedoya.
Estefana Chanel Carmona.
Sandra Caballero.
Samantha Zamora.
Diego Alberto Barrera.
Lionel Melchor.
Myra Alexandra De La Torre.
Brandon George Osorio.
Juan Manuel Guzman.
Angelina Courtney Shaw.
Ray Don Charis.
Juliana Merced Gomez Campa.
Nicole Danielle Hernandez.
Bianca Alina Arellano.
Jocelyn Sanchez.
Isaías Vaca.
Serena Ariel Limas.
Caitlin Nicole Ma.
Brianna Guadalupe Rodriguez.
Leslie Elizabeth Gill.
Maria Jesus Pacheco.
Sonia Guerrero.
Destiny Caitlin Calderon.
Tidel Robles.
Andrea Alice.
Kimberly Stephanie Corden Perez.
Brittany Danae Rolfe.
Stephanie Angelina Rangel.
Andrea Carissa Duran.
Anastasia Grace Penal.
Amy Nicole Robb.
Ivan Alejandro Amador.
Marissa Catherine Mack.
Ana Julissa Lezama.
Timoteo Gonzalez.
Salvador Bramasco Jr.
Efren William Colato.
Bonnie Michelle Regalado.
Mindy Elizabeth Segura.
Rocio Martinez.
Joanna Karina Delgado.
And now, Bachelor of Arts in Chinese.
Jane Long.
Aaron C. Brown.
Guangfeng Xiang.
Huiyan Tang.
Feishi Zhang.
Yiling Zheng.
Boya Lee.
Pengwei Li. And now, Bachelor of Arts in French.
Susan T. DePlace.
Gisela Marie Cruz. And now, Bachelor of Arts in Japanese.
Christine Jornales Densing.
Gustavo Adolfo Martinez.
Emily Ann McElreath.
Pedro Ochoa.
Ingvar Mosley.
Sergio Luis Alvarado. And now, Bachelor of Arts in Spanish.
Oscar Carmona.
Irvin Cruz.
Paola Tobar.
Jocelyn Lisette Tobar.
Jaira Isamar Duran.
Julia Ortiz.
Sandra Munoz.
Jennifer Morales.
Nazario Vasquez Jr.
Yesenia Contreras.
Guadalupe Figueroa.
Esther Ramírez Ramírez.
Eva Landeros.
Nancy Gabriela Reese.
Erica Yesenia Martinez.
And now, Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy.
Evan Nagash.
David Francisco Arnoldo Vergara Murayama.
Jalia Nicole Miles.
Felix Topete Jr.
Samuel David Vasquez.
Angel Rubio.
Brian Ezekiel Vera.
Nancy Sanchez. And now, Bachelor of Arts in Music.
Stevelyn Brain Munoz.
David Paul Torres.
Fareshte Arjadi.
And now, Bachelor of Music in Music.
Natsume Ono.
Carly Jordan Lyman.
Fernando Marenco.
Monica Tui V. Benson.
Jesse Morgan Holzapel.
Gabriel Arad Herrera.
Jose Alfredo Gamboa.
Juan Manuel Lebron.
Carla Boche.
Holly Noel Jones.
Ileana Zendejas.
Alexis Abarca.
Jamal Wallace Jones.
Karina Castro.
Jonathan Edward Don Reyes.
Chad Edward Watson.
Darwin Avalon Gerard.
Jason Omar Arias.
Larson Carl Gormley.
And now, Bachelor of Arts in Liberal Studies.
Carla Alejandra Flores.
Jessica D. Schoenfeld.
Samantha Lauren Barrios.
Julissa Lisbeth Santos Cepeda.
Ricardo Omar Gonzalez.
Edward John Lira.
Christopher William Demick.
Grace Esmeralda Peña.
Paola Andrea Lopez.
Kiara Marie Farrow.
Sofia Karina Granados.
Alexandra Elise Alonso.
Jessica Guadalupe Lozano Hernandez.
Michael Scott Palomino.
Pauline Elizabeth Fuentes.
Manuel Jesus Garcia Jr.
Maria Guadalupe Macias.
Marisela Embella.
Luis Adrian Lopez.
Jessica Navarro.
Jessica May Ewan.
Sophia Vong.
Eduardo Enarcacion.
Jocelyn Alvarado.
Valeria Buenrostro.
Gilberto Torres.
Tierra M. Watts.
Donovan Syfor Lewis.
Billy Solis.
Mary Cruz Rico.
Maya Olivia Jackson.
Alexandra Abigail Ioa.
Omar George Edwards.
Dimitri Lucky Domeric.
Gabriela Mejia.
Nadia Paola Arteaga.
Alexa Tyler Kovacs.
Scotland Kent.
Marissa Christine Loy.
Linnea Brittany Ortega.
Mario Jose Ruiz.
Fabiola Alfaro.
Crystal Silva.
Gabriela Jacobo.
Guadalupe Isabel Zayas.
Zaira Noemí Soto.
Josue Augusto Osorio.
Jennifer Cuenca.
Veronica Serrano.
Ariana Lisette Melgarejo.
Mendy Elizabeth Castillo.
Mabel Soto.
Stephanie Ann Hurtado.
Mariana Chavez.
Evelyn Hai An.
King Ying Liu.
Carolina Cowder.
María de Jesús Rivas Cruz.
Diana Carlos.
Alyssa Omprachan.
Courtney Tong.
Ernesto Rafael Pulido.
Orlando Trujillo.
Cristina Reyes.
Ernesto Gurola.
Idalia Yasmín Lomelí Sandoval.
Roxana Adame.
Sujei Martínez.
Maria Elena Gomez.
Caitlin Itzel Tinajero.
Marcos Antonio Corrales.
Armando Alvarado.
James Mean.
Robert Simon Dullivan.
Sonia Mohammed.
Alisa Rochelle Klingman.
Leslie Guadalupe Carrillo.
Yulisa Maravilla.
Mariela Galvan.
Miguel Ángel de la Torre.
Karina Ruby Garcia Cornejo.
María Fernanda Cedeño Salas.
Silvia Acosta Diaz.
Carmín Bobadilla. And now, Bachelor of Arts in Art.
Sandy Jiang.
Itzel Tejada.
Joyce Hyun Lee.
Analisa Carolina Cocom.
Michaela Elise Clark.
Roxana Yonchik.
Alan Albert Flores.
Chandler Ray Biggs.
Michelle Brianna Peña.
Julia Huang Nguyen.
Jesse Nava Hernandez.
Stephanie Melissa Godoy.
Edson Hersain Martinez.
Jordan Reed Fierros.
Desiree Gomez.
Mayra Alejandra Gonzalez.
Alexis Elisa Silva.
Anissa Nicole Orozco.
Andres Vela.
Camerina Justin del Valle.
Michael Borja.
Sixto Ulises Martinez.
Stephanie Lydia Guardia.
Amanda Grace Postman.
Dennis Au.
Juan Manuel Morales.
Bowen Huh.
Jillian N. Romero.
Kimberly Wu.
Rafael Romo Jr.
Jose Antonio Alvarado Jr.
Janine Nicole Velasquez.
Ariana L. Ilian.
Jacqueline Casey Springer.
Kimberly Lee.
Henry Wynn.
Jessica Michelle Ponce.
Estela Roxana Chavez.
Catherine Isidoro.
Eugene de la Cruz Gabriel.
Mary Dorothy Ashley Esconde Sampson.
Estela Roman.
Yesenia Garcia Mateo.
Stacy Morales.
Paula Flores.
Chelsea Giselle Nava.
Brianna Melanie Alvarez.
Xiomara Fonseca.
Ruby Mejia.
Sylvie Indrayani.
Josephine Phillips Rivera.
Amber Catherine Lopez.
Ines Liseth Gonzalez Vasquez.
Miriam Mendoza.
Julian Mojisola Fake.
Robin Inez Raz.
Joshua Rudy Acuna.
Dijon Adam Ellams.
Austin Michael Cairo.
Berenice Estrada Cisneros.
Adriana Alvarez.
Angel Rayon.
Valerie Guzman.
Gina Patrice Garay.
David Ortiz.
Rosanna Badalian.
Anthony Villa.
Alexis Brianna Onofre.
Serwinlove Canedo Bernardino.
Margaret Lee.
Yahaira Ramos.
Lexus Antonio Padilla.
Mercy Summer Aguilar Portillo.
Wendy Ibarra.
Adolfo Esteban Hernandez.
Jennifer Lee Barnes.
Ruben Fregoso Martinez.
Alan Mondragon.
Eric Angiano.
Jose Aisling Gonzalez.
Kimberly Peña.
Abigail Lopez.
Teresa del Carmen Bonbering Estrada.
Myra Y. Benitez.
Elvis Morales.
Lindsay Michelle.
Adrian William Dominguez.
Ruben Ortiz.
Tommy Dang.
Casey and Clover Baez Cloherty.
Gerard Jomar Kamagon.
Aaron Liang.
Johnny Tang.
Mo Yang.
Tracy Ibar.
Israel Lopez.
Alvaro Hernandez.
Elizabeth Gama.
Vanessa Victoria Escobar.
Reagan Nicole DeSutter.
Allison K. Harper.
Frania Laura Diaz.
And lastly, Masa Parvene.
Okay, that was a pretty good rehearsal. We're going to do it one more time. Will the candidates for master's degrees please rise for the conferral of degrees? By the authority vested in me by the State of California and by the trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree for which you qualify with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations. I'm going to ask you to be seated and have the baccalaureate candidates all please rise. All right, here we go. By the authority vested in me by the State of California and by the trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degree for which you qualify with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Now, move the tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Everybody, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, the class of 2019.
If you would take your seat for just a minute, we're almost done. I would like to thank all of the university staff, faculty, students, and volunteers involved in organizing the 2019 commencement ceremony and acknowledge the members of the Honors Convocation and Commencement Advisory Committee. Please join me in thanking them. At the conclusion of this event, faculty, students, loved ones, you're invited to a reception, food, beverages, in the courtyard of the music building, the other side of both wings of the library, the music courtyard. Immediately following this, your faculty would be there, take pictures with you, all that neat stuff. At this time, Laurel Irene will sing the university hymn accompanied by the Cal State LA Brass Quintet. The lyrics may be found on the back of your program, and yes, you are encouraged to sing along. Would you please rise for the singing of the university hymn?